Today is day 13 of Inktober 2025. Hello, precious friends. Welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brenda Campbell. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. If you're already a friend, thanks for returning. I'll be your guide through the 8 steps of the Magical Zentangle Method of drawing. This is a practice, one that allows us to slow ourselves down and be in this moment. A practice where we focus on one stroke at a time. It provides so many other benefits that I couldn't possibly list them all here, but I will say this is a practice that can change your life. And I say it because it has changed mine. That's why I say it's magical. I hope you'll include a little Zentangle in your routine, and I'd be honored if you allow me to be part of your journey. I'm participating in the Inktober challenge this year, and as I said, today is day 13. I posted a short video where I talk about its origins and how it became an annual Zentangle challenge. You can find a link to that at the end of this video. My approach is a little different this year as I combine 2 Inktober lists. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, mine is coffee, and relax as we draw our 13th Inktober tile. I'm going to be using basic supplies today, which just means I'm using a white tile. I am using a 3Z tile though, that is Zentangle's triangle shaped tile. They measure about 3.5 inches or 8.89 centimeters on each side. I will be using a Sakura Micron PN pen in black. I have a graphite pencil and a tortillion to blend out the graphite. So let's go ahead and clear our space and prepare ourselves to begin with step 1, gratitude and appreciation. In this step, we're just going to take a few deep breaths to settle ourselves into this moment, and then we're going to think of something that we're grateful for. So let's go ahead and begin with a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. And another big breath in and out. Now just let your breath fall into a natural breathing rhythm and just pay attention to it. Breathing in and breathing out. Now think of something that you are grateful for right now. It can be anything. So just grab the first one that pops into your head, and once you have it, hold on to it and pay attention to how you feel. How does it feel to be grateful? Now remember this feeling as we draw today. And if you reach a point where you feel like you're rushing, or maybe your lines are not going where you want them to, then just go ahead and stop yourself. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Find that feeling. And then you're ready to begin again. And friends, that is all there is to step 1, gratitude and appreciation. Step 2 is corner dots, and I'm going to use my graphite pencil for that. We're simply going to put a dot in each one of our 3 corners. Step 3 is a border, which we create by connecting the dots. And I'm going to draw for step 4, our string. I'm just going to draw one line straight down from the top or from one point to the bottom, just halfway through. Now I'm going to put my pencil away because we're finished with that for the moment. I'm going to grab my PN pen, my black pen, and we're going to go ahead and start with step 5, the tangles. Now today's tangle is Mythograph, and this is a tangle that was deconstructed by Zentangle. And I had not drawn this before, although it's not a very difficult tangle. It was kind of fun though, practicing. So we're going to go ahead and draw that tangle, but we are going to incorporate today's prompt from Jake Parker, which is drink. So we're going to go ahead and begin by putting a cup or a vessel for drinking on the bottom part of my string line. And I'm going to make a nice wide cup, and I'm coming up maybe about 1/3 of the way up from the string. Now I'm going to do this by making a shallow C that lays on its back. And then I have space open for the C. It's not very deep, and it's got a lot of wide area here. And then I'm going to come down on each side and it's going to look like a little mug. It's going to have a little foot on it. Sometimes mugs do that. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put a handle on it. And then I will oar that line on the inside to make my handle. Okay, so now we have a cup for our drink. And I am going to begin the tangle mythograph with one long line that comes out from the center point. And it's going to be a little bit curvy, go all the way up. Then I am going to oar that line, and I'm going to connect it at the top to make a point. So that is our first step in mythograph. Now, from here, we can make some shoots that go out. So I am going to just find a spot. I'll put this one here, and it's going to curl up. And then I am going to oar that, again, closing it off at the top to make a point. Now let's do another one on the other side. And oar it, make a point. So I've got two, one on each side, and I'm good for now because we're going to keep growing this pattern, this tangle. And again, we're going to draw another aura of that center line, stopping and drawing behind when we reach our two curls that are coming out. And again, attaching it to the point. We'll come over on this side and do another aura. Stopping, drawing behind. Okay, now let's go back here. Excuse me. And we'll draw another one here. And I will aura that. here. Actually, let's go ahead and just do one up here first, for now. Maybe next time we'll go do another one on that side. Then we'll aura this to a point. Then we go back to our center line, draw behind, on both sides. And we'll do a couple more curls. Maybe I'll do this one so it goes a little bit behind this one. And how about if we do one here? And then one more aura on each side of our center line. Drawing behind everywhere we come to another one. Do that on both sides. And I think that's all we really need. Maybe I'll do... No, I think we're done. So I'm going to finish this off. Then I'm going to fill it in just for some contrast, maybe a little bit of drama. We'll just do a little border around the rim of our mug. And then some dots, just to give it a little cute look, I guess. Okay, I think we're done drawing our tangle. And we've got our theme incorporated by adding a cup for drink. And I am going to go ahead now on to step 6, the shading, and I am getting out my graphite pencil. I will begin by adding graphite right to where the mythograph comes out of the cup. Then everywhere one comes out from the side, add a little bit of graphite right there where it's coming out. Okay, then a little bit here where this goes behind, there, and a little bit to our cup. Then I think I'll come and put a little bit down each of the outside sections of mythograph. Okay, so I'm grabbing my tortillion and I am going to begin blending out the graphite on mythograph. Let's see. Mythograph is kind of a fun tangle. Like I said, I had not drawn it before, but I am familiar with it. And I drew these little curly tendrils, if you will, coming out because I wanted it to look like steam coming out of a cup, a hot cup beverage. But you could easily turn these little shoots that come off into other tangles, other organic type tangles like poke root or poke leaf or rixty, or just any one of those patterns would be a good pattern for this tangle. Okay, so I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to grab my pencil one more time, and we're going to put a little shadow underneath our mug, just to kind of ground it, if you will. It's kind of sitting on a table there. Trying to make the shadow look better, but no mistakes, it's all good. Maybe I'll just take it to the end of the string line. Okay, so I'm happy with that. We are finished with step 6, the shading. Moving on to step 7, which is initial and sign. So I'm back to my pen, and I'm going to put my chop or my stylized initials on the front. I think I'll go ahead and put it right here in the corner. Then I will flip it over. I will sign it. I will date it, but I'm going to do that off camera. And then I'm going to put a note on here that this is day 13 of Inktober 2025. Flipping it back over for step 8, which is simply to appreciate again. This is where we bring gratitude back into the practice, and you can appreciate that you took some time for yourself today. You can appreciate this little piece of art that you created. And I certainly appreciate each and every one of you, especially if you're still hanging out with me at this point in the video. So that's all there is for our little tile today. And I hope you'll join me back here again tomorrow for day 14. And until then, as always, remember to be you and be happy.